I have set the 750 to be an approach into Bear Lake runway 10. The autopilot now shows ready and capture. It should not show capture in the ready position. I am lined up with the course. You can see the airplane. You can see the course line. And I have GPS steering on. And I just put it in heading mode and watch the airplane. It automatically starts turning a hard right. It's about a standard rate turn to the right. It is now coming on 45 degrees of the 365-degree turn it's going to try to make. And you can see the lubber line is going further and further away from center. We are now approaching 90 degrees of the turn. And the lubber line is 2 dots away from center. And we're still turning hard right, standard rate. What's interesting to note as it approaches the 180 degree mark, it'll slow down as almost it's flying a reverse course. Then once it reads it, it turns back harder to the right. 180 degrees now. Shallow the turn. Now back to standard rate, right hand turn. You can see how far off. I'm going the opposite direction of where I'm supposed to go. At this point in time, I'm at about 270 degrees of our turn, and I have GPS steer on, and now that plane starts to center up as it flies directly to the lubber line. Once it centers the lubber line, the airplane will turn hard to the left, and it's centering the lubber line as I'm approaching it from a 90 degrees intercept. Now it's turning hard to the left, and it will continue to do this. And so I turned it off. I turned off the, well, I'm flying it by hand now. And I'm going to get it a little bit more parallel to the course. I'm going to get the heading bug up to the center. You can see I'm turning parallel to the course. Heading bug is centered. Now I turned off the GPS steer and I'm changing to heading mode, and it should follow the heading bug. Watch what happens. Heading bug comes to center, and the airplane continues to turn to the left hard. Standard rate turn to the left. There goes the heading bug. There goes the airplane. Amazing that I didn't kill myself. I'm turning the heading bug hard to the right. The airplane does not respond. Now I'm turned it off, the autopilot off, and I'm hand firing it. At this point in time, I'm going to try a new thing. I'm going to go direct to the fix. So the magenta line will be centered, the lubber line will be centered, and it'll be flying directly to the fix. And then I'm going to put it over onto navigation mode, the autopilot, and watch what happens. Lubber line set, centered, navigation mode, capture. Watch my airplane. Turning to the left. half a standard rate, now almost standard rate, turning to the left where it should be keeping the lubber line centered and following the GPS signal, which it's not.